Hey seniors, I'm going without a picture today. This is Friday. I came up here. We're all at home for Hurricane Zeta because of power outages, and I bragged so much last time about how the city's so good about getting my power right back on that I must be on an important grid. Well, I have been humbled because we're 48 hours no power still. Um, Basically, most of my neighborhood except one strip has power, and it's the strip I'm on. So I'm assuming we're going to be one of the last to get lit back up because, as understandably, the power company's more concerned about areas where there's a lot of people without power. And I feel that. It's unfortunate for me, but it's good for those people. So I'm just going to tough it out. I just want to praise God that it is cool outside because if it was the middle of August right now, I don't think I'd be quite so understanding. So anyway, long story. I'm not going to put a video in here because I'm in t-shirts and look rougher than I normally do. So you guys don't need to see that for sure. So anyway, let's talk about what you're going to be doing this week, and hopefully we have a normal week. I do realize the elections this week, so chaos from that will ensue. But I'm hoping that at least sorry about that. Let's turn off my notifications. Okay, try again. I am hoping that at least class won't be interrupted this week. But we I think every week something's come up, so we're just going to cross our fingers and hope at this point. Um, I'm going to start before we get down to the day-to-day stuff. I want you to look at the important terms and concept that I have right up now on your screen. Um, for you this week, we are going to do a terms test. We're going to have a vocab type test, which I know is rare, but what I'm doing is I'm trying to increase your vocabulary of usable words. And so the first little bit, I gave you some words, kind of give you an idea. But I would like you to look for this week and the readings we do, probably let's say 15 to 20. What we've talked about is level 3, 4, or 5 words. Again, these are words that, especially levels 3 and 4 words are words that you could see using in your writing. Level 3 words you could probably use in conversation. Level 5 are very, very specific words. And to be honest with you, I would encourage you not to use them in your writing or speaking at this point. But I'd like you to look for about 15 to 20 of them that you can put in here. And I'm going to go through your list and pull some, and I'm going to make my test off of your terms you chose. So if you'll do that, that would be great. Please remember that's there. This is one of those ways I know if you're paying attention in class or not, to be honest. So please do, okay? All right, so let's look at Monday. Monday, we're going to pick up with the actual reading. Okay, sometimes Mondays are a work day for assignments. You guys really don't have anything right now, so we're just going to go ahead and go right into it. And what I've done is my advice to you is before you do the reading, kind of look over these primary discussion points, do the reading, come back and look at these again and see if you can do something with them. The classes, we will probably read some in class, but I'm trying not to read all of it. I'm trying to make sure we hit the main points. If you do not do the reading, if you do not look at these discussion points, then you are going to be lost in class. And then when you complain about how much you don't like the book, I want you to remember that it's not the book's fault. It is 100% on you for not doing your part of this, okay? So please read carefully, read with a pen and some paper, and read with a highlighter so you can make notes, all right? I realize that does take a little bit of time, but it is an AP course, and you all are more than capable of giving me at least a little bit of time, all right? Now, Tuesday is going to be the makeup day for our test over the stuff that was in chapter 4. That was all of the poems and a couple of short stories about what it means to be an American. All right, so that's going to be brought in on Tuesday. I didn't want to drop it in on Monday because I'm sure you would have forgotten, which is understandable. So we're going to do it on Tuesday. All right, it'll be a written thing we'll do in class. Actually, it says it's a take home. That's right. So and I'll still make it due on Friday. So I'll give it to you, but we'll work on it in class, give you some time there, and then we'll push it to you don't have to turn it in Friday. Although I'd appreciate it earlier if you get it done earlier. Wednesday, we're going to jump back into Heart of Darkness. Now, this one's got a little bit heftier reading, so pay attention on Monday. Once we finish on page 377, the next day of reading is 377 to 392. That's 15 pages. No, that's not a lot, but just so that you know, that's why I'm trying to give you 2 days to make sure you get it done, okay? And same thing, the primary discussion points give you a lot of stuff that you need to see, okay? Thursday, I'm going to give you that'll finish chapter 1, which means we'll be a third of the way through this novel in 2 days, believe it or not. So Thursday, again, so that I can give you a 2-day section to do some reading. Thursday, I'm going to give you some questions for chapter 1, and we'll work on them in class. So this will count as our work day on Thursday. I have not put those together yet, and I still don't want to give them to you early because I want you to do them in class that day so that we can discuss them and things like that, and so I can keep you focused on my class. Friday, we'll start chapter 2, and again, there's a lot of discussion points there. That'll get us up to page 402. That's 10 pages of reading. I'm not trying to be lazy because honestly, I could get, if we were just reading an easy work, I could say read chapter one night, chapter two the next, chapter three the next, because it's definitely within your what should be your abilities. But because this text is so complex, and because I really want you to go slowly through it, I'm only giving you small sections. Please be respectful and take the time to do the reading and read them carefully. Okay. Um, all right. To be honest with you, that's it for this week. I think we're still on track that we'll be able to finish. Well, we're not going to have a choice. We're going to finish Heart of Darkness probably next week. We'll probably take it. The week after that, which will be the week before we get out for Thanksgiving, we'll test on Heart of Darkness. The goal was to get some other secondary sources into, and we might be able to. We just have to look and see what your schedules look like. But that's going to come up then. That will also have given us 3 test grades because we also have an essay that I'm going to discuss. And I need to make a note real quick about that. I'll even tell you what it's going to be Monday. It's going to reference that first section of we looked at a thesis about, the Golden Door in America and things like that. The one we kind of did all of our sample stuff off. You're going to write an essay with that as your thesis. Your thesis is already going to be written, and you're just going to answer it. But I'll give you some more details on that. And let's say we're going to do that we'll do that on Tuesday before I give you some time to work on the test. So I'm going to make notes on that right now, and you'll get that too. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry for not having that. I just kind of slipped my mind. But the point I was trying to make was we'll have 3 tests done before Thanksgiving, which was the goal. And then we're still going to have a terms test, and we're probably going to have, well, we may be able to get one more. Well, we definitely could get one more test in before Christmas, but I'm going to wait and see what the plan is for exams. And I may just roll this into your exam, those of you that have to take it. I'm not sure what your exemption policy is right now, so I can't speak to that. All right, but hopefully everything with that will work out, and we'll have an easy ride between Thanksgiving and Christmas, which is always my goal because the other classes do get more stressful. I'm trying to give you guys a break. So anyway, guys, if there's any questions, please feel free to email me. I hope you're all safe. I hope you're all, able to have power. With me having it off has been miserable. I knew that we depended a lot on power, but I didn't know how much. So it's not been a fun couple of days at my house. So I hope that's not been the case for you. And I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'm looking forward to maybe a somewhat uneventful week next week, if there's such a thing anymore. So guys, take care and have an amazing, amazing weekend.